Zigbert, come on. Chill out. Scooby, stop. Alrighty. So, last we left off, you guys were basically starting to gear up and figure out your way around getting to your final quest, so to speak, to eliminate Naez and stop him from doing all the crazy shit he's doing. Hold on. Notes. Oh, okay. That actually helps a lot more. So you guys started off by going to the Astral Sea to get the upgrades for the star signs that could be upgraded. So Roran and Tofik both got their star signs upgraded, finding out that you shoulder quite a bit of responsibility having the power, but with that kind of power also comes greater abilities. So see, after that, people went to the Black City to get some boons, then went to the what Sai is calling Lemon Library Land. You guys were trying to find knowledge on epic level spells, and basically, long story short, anything that has to do with epic level spells has been removed from that library. So the only information you basically got was talking to a magic domain deity would be about the only way. You were given some names from a book, and then you had the good idea to put that on the side burner for a split second to go talk to Thea about how to fix the damage from his attack to Sahith, which he then referred you to his sister, who is Life. So he then, from there, sorry, got a weird thing. Anyway, basically sending you to his sister. She gave you a seed. Roran, being a druid, she said you'd know what to do, and so you did so, and it started at least a little bit fixing things. It'll take some time, but you're confident that it won't be nearly as long as it was for like fixing the swamp. You then asked Thea about learning epic level magic from him, and he said he would not be opposed to teach you as long as you get permission from the goddess of magic, because it is kind of her edict that makes it so where people can't have epic level magic. So Praying 2 said goddess of magic, Roran was able to obtain permission for you guys because you're essentially targeting a greater threat. She was willing to waive the trials and just let you guys do so. So you guys were given amulets, which basically allow you. They're basically like permission tokens, to put it in a good at a easy perspective. And then Sai said something that upset her, and she turned in black and white. And then I think you guys were... Oh, you guys had approached Thea And he said, sure, here you go. And then I had ended session because I realized that the module that has all my epic level spells was not enabled. It should now be there, assuming Foundry is behaving itself this morning. If you look under Compendiums, there should be a section called Epic Content. Under there should be Epic Spells. The only one he will not teach you is not even in there anyway, but just in case you'd ask, he will not teach anyone the Epic Wish spell. Everything else is on the table.
That's not a random roll?
No, he will allow you to pick 3. So basically, he summons a book. It is a very... To people who are mortal or once mortal, this book looks very sinister. Because it looks basically pitch black, almost as if it is carved from straight obsidian. And carved in every page with a material none of you recognize, but every page is basically carved a spell. And the amount of divinity flowing off of this Roran is excessive. You know that this is not a normal grimoire, or even spellbook for that matter.
I didn't miss too much, did I?
Oh yeah, sorry, Oni.
Don't worry.
The book landed on you.
Don't worry, I'll be in my other realm.
Well, if the person who dropped the book on you was the one who dropped the book on you, you wouldn't make it to your other realm.
Oh no.
Because being absolute death, even divinity dies to him. But no, you're fine. Hey, you'd end up in a very interesting waiting room. Where you'd find a clown who is still waiting to get out. Probably looks like a prison cell where there's just a shit ton of drawings on the wall that make no comprehensible sense. Compendium packs, epic content, epic spells. So just to repeat, Oni, Thea is allowing you to learn 3 spells from this sinister-looking book. The only spell that's not even in the compendium anyway, but if you ask about it, he's going to tell you he won't teach it to you. It's Epic Wish. That is the one spell he will not teach. It causes too much mayhem. Compendium packs.
Compendium packs, level or epic content?
Epic content, epic spells. I think everybody should have access to that one.
Yes. I see it.
So feel free to take your time, look through the spells that you want, but he's allowing 3. And trust me when I say they're all super useful. Just gotta know how to play it. They're all really good. They just are all very niche for what they do.
How long does the aspect of the deity last?
That is a good question. I do not know. Uh, I, that is a good question. Where did I get these spells from? I translated these a long time ago. Give me a second. I will go see if I can go find that for you. Because that is a fair
Pretty sure
question.
that's the one I'm taking, because that's like a minimum 10 on your attack rolls. You get 2 extra die, 5 to your AC.
You got to the second spell. Go down the list a little bit.
You get 3.
Spell.
I mean, you get 3.
I'm like, I
Grumpy's
just
like,
realized,
dude,
you read 2 spells. You're like, this is never. Read a couple more. Man. Don't get me wrong, it might be the answer. I'm not saying it's not. It's the answer. You might want to, unless it fits you perfectly. That was funny. I just look up and I'm like, oh, really? Aspect of the deity, the second spell is this?
Is it this one? I think it was this one. Hang on. Ashes to ashes, aspect of the deity. Oh, I don't have Ultra Fate on here. Interesting. There might be a reason. Or he may have edited his document after I did my translations, because obviously as a GM binder book, that means they can edit it at any time. Aspect of the deity, 1 action, range is only self, duration is 1 minute, and it can only be learned by... I mean, I waived all of this, but normally it can only be learned by a cleric, warlock, or druid. But since epic level spells are really hard to get your hands on in the first place, I waived class restrictions.
I have all classes. I'm good.
I unfortunately believe that. You were flooded, blah, blah, blah. Minimum attack. 2 extra dice per attack. Yeah, so this is the same spell. I just want to make sure what I'm reading is the same thing as what they're reading. Why is there a cantrip in his epic level spell book? No, it is just a cantrip.
Sacred Flame.
No. You create an array of bubbles shaped to your heart's desire that fits neatly inside a 5 foot by 5 foot cube. As a bonus action, you may pop any number of bubbles you like, creating harmless sensory effects such as sound, voice of your choice, sweet fragrance, or a flash of light. You may create... It's basically prestidigitation, but in bubble form. Looks like I have a few spells to actually translate, because they're... Unless I chose a reason not to take these spells, they should be here. Well, that could be for next campaign.
Mass drown.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That one's funny.
I think you used that.
I did, and you guys were you guys were fucking surprised at how good it is.
I think that was the Krill you said, right?
Uh-huh. I took out a shitload of your elves that way.
They had some hit points. God.
Well, considering I could multicast, I multicast this twice. And if they didn't make it the first time, they weren't making it the second time. Okay, I am guessing he added some of these spells after I translated into our game the first time, because I'm looking at some of these spells and I'm going, there's no reason why I wouldn't have let you guys have that. Not in this setting. In a normal campaign, some of these I could see a DM banning these.
I give you guys worse than this.
I literally just figured out with my epic level character on Monday how to cast 64 D12 magic missiles. And let me tell you, there's some engineering there, but it works. It's pretty good. I can see why someone like Psy would want it. It's very good for melee-oriented people. Oh, and the fact that it gives you spell resistance is pretty baller. An effect that can only be given to you by epic level spells in this setting. I allow them to count as weapon attacks because you can equip certain things that make unarmed damage equivalent to weapon damage, so I'd be fine with considering them both for the purposes of boons and stuff.
What about for verbal strike?
Yeah, it definitely counts. Yeah, you remember how Grumpy said keep reading? It's at the bottom of the list.
I'm sorry.
You freaked out about number 2. Keep going.
My favorite is probably right now. I'm probably gonna take Damnation, Epic Gate, and Hellball.
Hellball is really good.
Oni, who hurt you?
What
He's dealing with his netherite and his demons.
What do you mean? Having a Hellgate that comes up, like having a Baylor come up and he dies and new one comes? That's great, bro. Like just keep.
Elemental Master, Spellcraft, and Verbal Strike.
Oh, I have some good news for you, Oni. Reading the original source material where I got these spells, he apparently edited Hellball.
Oh.
They're not D6s anymore. They're D8s.
Let's go.
So the new version. I took Hellball.
Yeah, so 20-foot radius. So it's basically a super fireball, but it's 12d8 acid, fire, lightning, and thunder.
You know how hard it's going to be for Simon to pick mass foul?
I know, I saw that when you masked around.
I took.
Naez, that would have been a fucking.
Oh yeah, no. If you can like do what I did last campaign where I cast Master Round, then Action Surge to cast it again.
God.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And the person casting it had a really fucking high spell DC, so all the elves in Krellion's army just dropped fucking dead. Because it's any creature you can see within range. It's not a radius, it's just within range. So while you look over those, I need to go stir some food real quick. So we'll be right back. Yes. As long as you adhere to the one has to be no higher than 5th level or whatever that second part said.
Yeah, I just didn't know if Epic wasn't a different thing.
It was original. You're not wrong. Originally, I did have there be a sort of draw to casting epic level spells, like a Constitution save to see if you could continue casting for the day. But because I've already put this behind so many walls, I decided to eliminate a few problems. So that's why there's no class restriction and there's no restriction on being able to cast it.
Only 3. Wow. How would Damnation send him to the Netherverse?
Yes.
But we don't know anything about the Netherverse, right? Because when we did our thing, the nice lady that Ares killed gave him the thing, so we didn't have to continue down that route.
Correct. You only know what you've discovered thus far.
Hard to get in, and hard to get out.
Yep. Man, Tophic is very lucky for a lot of these spells.
Why is that?
Does not affect you.
Constructs are unaffected.
Does not affect Mr. Coffee. A lot of them say don't affect constructs.
Yeah, Damnation constructs are unaffected. I believe Mass Drown, Undead, and constructs are not affected. Yeah, exactly.
Just on the basics of my.
That's when you hope the person you're going against doesn't have piercing thunder. Vampiric Feast. Constructs are unaffected. Yeah, not gonna let that spell become a thing because it's. I know how much abuse this would get. Hey Grim, he made a spell that you've been asking for the entire campaign. Hit a target with a ranged spell attack. On hit, the spell binds the target to you, preventing any form of extra-dimensional travel, including, but not limited to, plane shift, misty step, teleport, gate, etherealness, astral projection, or any other form of magical transportation. The target is not physically bound, and the effect is dismissed inside an anti-magic field. It can be hit with a dispelled magic, but it has to be done at the same level that this spell has been cast at.
I may change my demeanor of every character I have, but they all hate it when people fucking teleport away. That goddamn that dungeon boss. Fuck you, motherfucker.
not sure. I might let this one also become a spell, but it's kind of OP. Any fiend without legendary actions within a 100-foot radius of the point you choose is instantly slain, as if they were in their own home plane. So they actually die. That is brutal. 100-foot radius, and it's not like no save and no power word kill stipulation of 100 hit points or less. They just have to have no legendary actions. It doesn't say anything about legendary resistances. Legendary actions.
Yeah,
There are
people that have legendary actions but no saves.
And then vice versa. I've seen a few stat blocks that have a couple of resistances but no saves or actions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of the legendary hydras I was looking at had resistance but no legendary action.
I think I'm going Mass Foul, Vorpal Strike, and Vampire Feast. Vampire Feast or the...
Oh my god. That is a great counter spell. You instantly counterspell a spell as long as it's below 10th level. Anything in 10th level and above is contested. But it says spell or spell-like ability. So that works on creature features too that are spell-like abilities.
aspect of the deity gives you an extra attack per turn.
No, I want to be a wizard. I want to fucking go. When now 3 of my marshals are fucking hasted because of
Well, technically, you can already do that. You can use haste and then spell amp the target. Actually, you could go even stronger than that. You could grab Storm God's Haste or Light Speed Haste or Flame God's Haste, which is the higher version of haste, and then you do the same thing, giving them 3 extra attacks per attack action on top of extra attack. But you're correct there. It is weird there isn't a mass haste, because I'm sure that was an epic level spell before.
Yeah, just as you know, you don't have to do all the other shit and just be like, oh man, and you got
Also, no healing. Just realized.
What was that?
There's not, you are correct.
No healing spell.
There kinda is, I just haven't translated it yet.
Vampiric one is. That heals.
That does fast healing.
There's a epic level spell called Rewind Fast Forward. It cannot bring back the dead, but if the creature was living, it resets them back to their health based on the spell. So whatever you were at like 3 turns ago, if that's how far you get to turn it back, then that's where your health is. It just doesn't work on the dead. I love how it built in, regardless of whether or not the target is willing. Or if they died of old age. Oh, I misread that. The spell may be used to bring back the dead, regardless of whether they want to or not, and if they died of old age. Wow, that is so rude. Because it's only a specific amount of turns. So if someone dies of old age, and you just rewind it back like 2 days, so they get to live 2 more days, but they still have to suffer through old age. Bruh.
Can you keep using it too after those 2 days? So you can keep looping
Yep,
that day.
it does. The stipulations for stopping the spell are fairly well, okay, so technically speaking, you can use it to rewind them or fast forward them up to a year. But that's up to a year, which means you can do exactly what I was talking about and turning them back like fucking 2 days.
Yeah, I like that because I have the aspect, which can affect my weapon, so I don't roll below a 10. Mass style turn punch it. People, large or smaller creatures in a chicken. Vampiric beast. I don't care how much hit points you have. You have 0 now.
1 second. I always forget because I keep forgetting to modify the listing, and I know I talked to Riven about this, so give me a second. $21. Okay. So everybody pick their spells. With that, the terrifyingly sinister book slams shut and then disappears.
Okay. What's next on our to-do list?
I think we're ready to face Naez if everyone's ready for it.
Ready as we'll ever be. You believe Naez already knows, right? Or
Not necessarily that we're coming now, but that I've been targeting him,
we don't know when everyone will show up to back him up.
Are you guys continuing this conversation in Beth's parlor? Just for settings sake.
It's probably the safest place to have this conversation.
You know, that's absolutely fair. Absolutely fair.
Say Death's chatty.
He literally just walks away.
So, Oni, you were saying like you're not sure like when his allies will show up.
Yeah, like, cause while he might not know when we're coming, he is, or they might be very much prepared to deal with us. I don't know how much of a tab he's been keeping on us. Anyone got like a suggestion on how we should strike?
I can use a gate to summon him to us.
Oh, okay. Anywhere we should have this fight at?
That is a good question. Where would we have the upper hand?
Well, so yeah, what would put him either give us an advantage or him a disadvantage, if that's possible.
If this was Monday's party, I'd say the Netherverse, but
Do last time we were in the Astral Sea, you guys seemed pretty powerful. Like, are the star signs stronger there?
I have a hard time moving around. I'm not that intelligent.
We can give you a boat you can row.
I don't think that works, but we can always try.
Hey, Naez? Sorry, not Naez. Damn. Roran, that's who you are right now. Can you make me a insight check? 66. You are a divine. You know how divines work. You are also very well acquainted with the gate spell. You are aware that there is a clause in the gate spell that says deity or other planet rulers can prevent the spell from being used on them in their domains. Just as a friendly reminder.
If I created a divine realm, I can summon him to us and stop people from.
No. You technically couldn't because there's a portal on his side that has to be created, and there's a portal on your side that has to be created. It links two portals together. He can prevent the creation of the portal on his side as long as he's within his own domain.
He's not a god. He took epic levels.
I thought he was a god.
No.
The two people he would be calling were.
Okay, fair enough. For some reason, I thought he was. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I don't know what. You're right. He was the one that took epic levels. The other rest of the group took it. Divinity. That's right.
It was half-half, I believe. Because I know Raiden took it, and I believe Nate took Divine.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. He's a
Robert?
Robert took
was
divine.
And
Zed is divine.
yeah, so it was like 3-3. I believe that.
what's this?
Okay, so yeah, so then the plan still works then, right?
Yes. Yeah.
As long as he's not with another deity friend who would also have the same power.
I better hope Nate's not there, because Nate was like.
But as far as you've heard, Nate and Naez
tell me
aren't
where
currently together. The last you guys heard, Nate is still in the Black City, and there has been no sightings of Naez in the Black City.
If we try this, does he know?
It doesn't specifically say in the spell that the target knows, because it just immediately draws that target in.
But like,
So
if a deity is there and the gate opens, he would know that he's blocking something.
Yes. Basically, based on that particular that part of the spell, it makes it sound like there's a moment before the spell is activated that the deity just knows the spell is being activated and then can choose whether or not that spell is effective.
Yeah, I'm damn sure. Hell, I know Nate. I know Nate would be like, "Hey, someone's about to open a gate. And I think it's gonna take you. Tell me where you're going." Shit, I think Nate would let somebody fucking gate him somewhere. He's following me to the gate. This is cool. Hey guys, I'll be back. What's going on? I don't know. I'm being gated somewhere.
Well, I mean, we can try and go to your place we're on and try it and see if that works. And plan B is, if that doesn't work, do we immediately try something else? We pull him into the dream well. Take all his fucking color away. Suck on that.
Question: Can we do this? Can we do this tomorrow? Or say
No.
like important?
Yeah. It's not. Son of a bitch. You want to see that?
So you lied to me when I said we have
not
need
good
to,
with question marks and periods.
yeah, or emphasis or anything. But no, I was just like I could I need to rearrange my spells. I have spells that are like kind of like not useful whatsoever.
I'm fine doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll just load up on every damn combat support spell I can find.
Can you bring someone into a dream world, Mr. Khan?
I can I can go into other people's dreams at any time. During the rest periods, you can enter the dreams of any living creature you are aware of and interact with them. That's actually very cool. I thought I had to be near them. I'm like, I guess not. I just have to be aware.
Does Naez dream?
I don't think he sleeps technically.
He just sleeps through.
I daydream all the time. Does that help?
Yeah, I do all the time too. I just mean that I just like I'll be watching something, and my wife will ask me a question, and like whatever we were watching was I don't know, take 5 minutes. I wasn't like super paying attention. Like, but I realized like it reminded me of something completely different. Like that's an awesome. And then I just think about because me and my wife have been watching these like Food Wars and Holiday Wars, and it's like but no, I can like I said, I'm a dream enter, so if he can't dream anyway. You know the dream god? Uh-oh, are you about to kill some people? Or have we already done the dream god?
I'm technically the dream god.
Oh,
Hi. Yes, I think we know
great.
what your
Okay.
dream god.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that too. Right when I said that, I thought anything about it, but didn't have to think. So would a dream world or some kind of maybe like a semi-plane that we can raid?
I mean,
Well, shit. Obviously, we have
uh,
to. I'm just sitting here talking out of my ass and not actually looking at the fucking spell list of places we can fucking create with the magic we have.
I mean, if we have this Star Dreamer and the Dream God, I mean that. I think that kind of puts us in a advantageous spot.
So I've heard it spoken that this mate friend is a dragon that is often seen with him or in his proximity at times. Most
So
often.
all we have to do is put like 4 towers on the outskirts, and he'll have to go to one of those towers and guard it.
Right.
Because in your dream world, you can make people do what you want, right? So he has to guard the tower.
power up was cool.
We gotta be careful when we bring them in, if we're doing this whole screen thing and sound. Interesting.
The only reason I suggested is I thought you two would have maybe an upper hand there.
Does Naez have a particular ability he uses that you know about, sir?
We could maybe I think we could use Squish to protect ourselves if we did that. Squishcaster might. Because he has the spell with his hand, he doesn't need to use his wings. So he has the spell at the very beginning of all of this.
I could have one of my snowmen do it.
Well, I guess that would work. I guess that would just kind of. I was trying to see how long it lasts, but it's like whenever a living creature receives immunity to a single spell or other magical effect for 48 hours. So you don't end up coming in. The Lich's life drain. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking of something like that. I didn't know. Like if we were, if nothing personal, if you were going to fight, like if we were going to fight Roran, like you would make yourselves immune against his aura of knocking your ass to the ground and fucking you up. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I didn't know if this Naez fellow, you know what, I didn't even, he doesn't stop, he just starts pouring coffee for whoever takes it. But this Naez fellow, if he has an ability that something we could counteract beforehand.
He mostly fights with his scythe and cantrip, green flame blade. He can also go to ethereal realm at will. He has true sight and blind sight.
Okay, so no darkness, no illusions.
He should have multiple permanent spells on him, so high spell magic would be good.
If I start talking, I'm gonna start saying, Jacob, when I dispel magic, what do I just dispel it as? Pen, do you know what Draco does?
What would be a good idea if you do have snowmen that you could bring with us whenever the anti-magic field or something, like if they that would affect our spells. Try to grab them. Never mind.
I think that would kill my snowman.
Yeah, would turn him into a snowman. An actual snowman. Now that I think about it.
But when they turn into snow, they would lose concentration on the spell and then immediately change back.
How
pretty
fucked up
much.
would that be?
Like, just start melting. Like, just like,
Blink out of existence for half a second.
Yeah. Goddamn Frosty all over again. Goddamn wind blew his hat off.
Cool.
it was just, it just made me think about a classic scene in a story where the Drow were basically murdering all the dwarves in Dritzdorf. They summoned a demon from fucking hell, and the demon fucking came and opened the box that he had with him that they didn't know, and it was just like anti-magic fucking stone. So shut down all the Drow magic, but sent his ass back to hell. I'm like, oh man, he was all mad. He was like, fuck, this is the material realm, and they made me open this. But yeah, like a Baylor came up to him and said, here, go up there, open this fucking box. I'm like, yes, sir.
I was just getting ready to wreak havoc. Send me home.
I don't think I've ever had a instance where I'm going to kill somebody else's own character. It's a weird one.
Sorry, just looking through Naez's sheet, and I forgot that he has a picture of the Team A standing in front of the last wall statue. He has the tourist item.
Yeah, Misty gave that to him.
Oh.
Like there should be an epic spell called Stop That Shit. And it's just like counter spell for any
There-
fucking spell that stops that shit.
There is, actually. I just didn't translate it. It's like hold on, what is it called? It was actually it's a really OP spell. Because unless you're casting it against an epic level spell, it just automatically succeeds. There is no contest. If it is 9th and lower, you lose. And it also allows you to counter spell like abilities too, so not just spells.
That's even better. That's why I'm gonna stop that shit. That's why that shit should be called Stop That Shit. And it shouldn't be able to be counter spell no matter what.
There is epic counter spell technically, but
Even with Stop That Shit. What? What do you mean stop that shit? Can't stop that shit. That's all about.
So could that counter spell stop a dragon's breath?
yes. But there's also a spell that literally just tells you, I think it's like break bonds or something like that. It literally lets you end any condition on any target. And that includes like one of the examples it gave, if you come across an imprisoned god, you can just remove the imprisonment from them. No matter how complex the imprisonment, this just ends it.
I'm all like, I should get a ring of invisibility, and I'm like, no, asshole, you just told me he's gonna sleep on you.
Weren't you listening, God?
That's what I said when I was about to click it. You gotta be concentration if you want to murder somebody with.
Well, technically, if you use spell amp high enough, you can remove the concentration aspect. I believe that's actually only 3rd tier. Reduce it or remove one, or alter one aspect beyond its normal means. Oh no, that would be 6. But still, you could remove the concentration portion of it too. So, what's the plan?
After we take a long rest to rest those spells, we're gonna try to gate Naez to another location. Sess. I think to the plane of fire, Limbo, Elysium. Elysium's empty, right? That's the one that got you.
Yes, because Archie decided that too. Archie decided that he would continue with that slaughter anyway. So. This always makes me feel bad, Grim, when I see it in my bookmarks. Kismet's Guide to Slave Costs. Not one of those things that you really want to have a bookmark for, but because it comes up often enough, you have to.
And I'm sorry.
Our group is a bunch of who we are and just some stuff.
Well, I know why Grim had slavery come up at least the first time. The rest of the times that I'm sitting here going,
Even wanted to buy slaves during my one shot.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. I remember that.
Well, I don't know,
got nothing, so I'm perfect on that.
Wait, Oni, don't you have divine domain?
I have demi plane. Yeah, no.
I have several.
Did any of them give an advantage that Lazy would?
No. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. I could come up with a heck of a thing. Do we want to be limited so he can't run? So there's not that much space.
No, he's pretty big and has 15-foot reach for his weapon, so might actually be better for him.
What is he classified as? Isn't there a spell that does good for against demons? So it's like,
Oh, shit. Holy word.
if Jet had let a certain spell in the game.
It's almost like I knew this next fight was coming up.
How? How did you know?
It's only been what we've been talking about for 3 straight sessions.
How long does it take to cast I'm trying to look up right now.
Finally, it loaded. The spell was called Freedom, Grumpy. Just lets you end any condition. It can be physical, mental, emotional, or metaphysical. It does not change the past. It just alters reality to accept the new reality. There is no save. The god doesn't have to be willing. The creature doesn't have to be willing. You can even free 2 gods from their hatred of each other or their friendship from each other. This spell is so fucking toxic. And the other one that we were talking about, the counter spell one, it's called Caliban's Dwynmer Doom. You counter an opponent's spell or spell-like ability before it's even cast, without knowing what the spell you are countering is. If it is counter-spelling anything above 10th level, it is a contested check. But in this setting, it's just, if it's countering an epic level spell, it's a contested check. So brutal. Anyway.
What type of creatures are we?
Humanoid. More construct.
I'm considered a celestial also.
I believe that this oven one.
Correct.
So I will create a demo plane and we can try to summon them there. Where are you guys gonna take your long rest?
You are still in Death's Parlor.
I guess return home.
So I can create this demo plane and I'm gonna have a couple of my snowmen go in there and make some symbols on the other side, and I'll put a big X, put down like 2 books, and have snowman cast symbol, hopelessness. So if he fails a saving throw, he's overwhelmed with despair for a minute, and he can't attack or target any creatures with harmful abilities. And on the other one, do insanity, which he can't read and speaks only gibberish. side. Hopefully we can summon him over there.
I don't think I really have any spells.
Just before the fight, I'm going to use my premonition spell scroll as well as foresight myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I will cast Rory's telepathic bond on us, so might help.
Uh, I'll cast a higher level gift of luck. Gift of no, no, yeah, I guess. I'm gonna gift of luck on Sai and Rowan. So you have advantage on any 3 rolls of your choice.
I have advantage on everything because of foresight.
Okay. Then we'll get the Sai then.
Thank you.
So your choice you have advantage on.
3 different rolls. Thank you.
Yeah. That's 24-hour day.
I'll cast just before we do it, absorption field and aspect of the deity. What type of elementals are you hoping we have already?
I was talking to the DM.
Well, yeah, so I can help him.
I'm about to say, well, there's only 4. We have one of 4. It says, right? It says to summon.
Other elementals.
Oh, Elder, sorry, I can't help with that.
You conjure 2 elder elementals, choosing air, earth, fire, water.
That's how I got my epic level simulacrum to cast 64 D12 magic missile. Oh, and by the way, it doesn't cost me a spell slot to do it.
So is Hellball D6s or are they D8s?
D8s. Feel free to adjust that. I just don't feel like going and editing all those in the module and then having to re-upload the module right now. I'll deal with that this weekend. So I'm just going to choose elementals that are equivalent to Elder Elementals. So Elder Elementals are CR 13. And there is a place that has them, but I can't import them. So I'm just going to import equivalent elementals.
Yeah.
And one that's one of each element.
Sitting on the sideline, waiting to be tapped in.
The Elder Elementals aren't really that different from regular ones. They just have higher DCs and higher stats, it looks like.
Did we ever have the cost was for an epic spell?
21.
Whoa. It's kicking me in the nuts just there.
Yeah, but
Nice.
for every spell slot of epic level, you also got 21 extra spell points.
Is correct.
So whenever you got a boon that says it gives you a spell slot, you get 21 extra spell points. Spend your. So some of the boons say they give you an epic level spell, some say it gives you an epic level spell slot. Yeah, because that one feat gives you an extra of all your levels. I'm like, yep.
99, baby, give it to me.
Monster Manual Extended. So the four you guys are going to get are a Young Tempest, an Afridi Cinder Lord, a Djinn Wind Warden, I'm importing them. Give me a second. You know, normally I wouldn't say that's appropriate, but they don't really have a water version. So you guys get to summon a Nautiloid. Yeah, you know, the giant flying ship. The one that we sold to that guy in Baldur's Gate or wherever, Waterdeep. We sold it to Waterdeep for like 50 grand. Which movie was that again? Because I actually recognize that line.
What's baby? Titan.
That's it.
It's part 2.
That's it. I remember. I used to fall asleep to that movie.
I've done that. I'm pretty sure. I think it's probably a time where probably watching this movie like every day for about a month.
Well, I had Titan AE, the first X-Men with Hugh Jackman, and Blade were the 3 movies I used to fall asleep to on rotation.
Empire Records. We had that like we would just like somebody would say something and it would click on one of us and he would start a line and like we would like do like scenes in the fucking movie we watched.
All right. The DM is prepared as he'll ever be. The DM is prepared as he'll be ever be. You guys should see a new folder called Creatures, and you should see your 4 creatures. I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, is mine Baylor? Probably some of that.
Oh, right. Hold on. I think I have a Baylor already. I do not. Are you kidding me?
I might have deleted them last time we used
Well, and to be fair, they're not Baylors anymore. I just haven't. I haven't had the inspiration to go make them what they actually are now.
We do have a pit
Because just for Oni's sake, the reason why they're not Baylors anymore is because all creatures that were devils and demons got fused together in pairings when the Netherverse was created.
Oh.
So technically, the Baylor should be fused with something else that's the opposite of a. Well, I think a Baylor is a. Is a Baylor a devil or a demon? I can't remember. I think they're demons.
Baylor's are the demons.
But is a pit fiend the same CR? Because I'm choosing based on CR. They're okay. Well, they're roughly close enough. Yeah, so it'd be a pit fiend mixed with a Baylor then. But I haven't really felt the need to go do that yet. So for now, I'll give you a Baylor.
Let's go.
There you go. It should be under that same list.
Yeah. This is my worker.
Hey, great. Do me a favor. Roll me a D100, and if its result is higher than... If it's a 50 or higher, roll me a second D100.
38.
Well, stops right there. That's actually really good for you guys. I was having you decide whether Naez would go up to full epic level or not. Because I finally figured out what epic level he is. He is epic level 30. And I can say that out loud because you would probably, as his creation, understand that he is somewhere at least around 30. Alright,
Dude,
well, yeah,
I do
7.
not want to see the Gibberling and the Lemur.
Yeah.
I mean, the
They're
looks
just
a little low,
something.
but they're just nasty.
Well, don't worry. For campaign 5, expect that actually to be a new standard creature. Because you guys get to choose a path, and one of those paths might start you in the Netherverse. I'm going to refill my water real quick while you guys are finishing up.
Oh wow, so Monday and Wednesday might not even be on the same path.
What are you talking about?
Jet was saying for campaign 5, you have to the groups choose a path, and that depends on
Read the spells. Oh, really?
your quest, I guess. Your starting location.
Oh man, I got.
So you're gonna
I
be
got.
like that revenant creature? That's weird.
Yes and no, because my power is possession. So when I join the group, I probably won't look like that.
You can try out the new class, Mark. What do you have to roll again for your stats? I keep forgetting.
In the macro thing, it's called pool roll.
Oh, the macro for it?
Yep.
So this is where we're gonna either kill Naez or die trying.
And when we show up here, I smack the 2 snowmen. I'm saying, you're supposed to put the temple over there. What's hollow?
The thing you can do a bunch of different things with it. It's minor though, and you probably wouldn't even fucking
Well,
use it as much as just shut up.
so the snowmen have cast the temple of gods over the barn, so that we can go in and out. And if a fiend or undead or fae want to go in, they have to make a saving throw to get into the place.
Oh. I love those.
Oh, do you? Oh, and you got it on private, so I just see like weird things.
That's all the dice actually are. Just weird things.
Oh, that's what you're reading?
Yeah.
You know what they are? What's the green one?
Let's count how many little ticks there are. It disappeared too fast. Yeah, normally.
Ooh, what's that down here? Caster. I guess I have to think about this story a little more. I think I was going with the end of this pub fast. So he's gonna be warning of just some chaos dog.
Alright, well, it's the next day. You guys have gotten your long rest at your house. How would you like to approach this?
We do our pre-buffing. And if everyone's ready, I can attempt to gate Naez here.
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'm gonna point over at the other side where you see 3 books. I'm like, can you drop them on those?
I can specify the location of the gate, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 30-foot range, so I'll just hit.
And this is a 100-foot demi plane, but it looks like it goes on and on forever. As the side of the demi plane just has like progressive trees that are dancing in the background.
And what are these 3 books again?
On the opposite side of us.
What are they?
The symbol.
Despair, madness, and stunning, or something like that.
Insanity, hopelessness, and stunning. Yes.
So three separate symbols, one for hopelessness, one for sanity, and one for stunning.
Yep.
Okay. What's the trigger?
Someone.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over all that. What'd you say?
It's within the distance, so it's, I guess it's 10. Someone shows up within 10 feet of them. Oh,
You decide what triggers the glyph when you cast it.
With 20 feet of them.
So anybody within 120 feet triggers them.
Within 20. 20.
Sorry, within 20 feet of them triggers it.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I'll use my Cupid gate, targeting Naez.
You see the space open. And you see a shadow on the other side as somebody is getting pulled through the gate. What comes through is not who you were expecting, but a figure about this tall, so tiny, has butterfly-like wings and appears to have a line across the top of his skull that looks like it's been stitched. And as your symbols are reactive to a creature within 20 feet of them, that is a charisma save, a wisdom save, and a intelligence save. What's your DC?
I bumped up my spell damage. Not my spell, my proficiency for this fight.
Okay.
So 114.
Yeah, this creature couldn't make that even even if he didn't have the disadvantages that he does. So this little creature starts speaking gibberish. Appears to have a hopeless demeanor. And also appears to be stunned all at the same time.
This is easy. I don't know why you were afraid of this guy.
That is not Naez. But it is Naez because the gate summoned. And I see the scar along the head. I'll approach and see that.
You'll have to wait a minute for him to answer you. Because right now he's
Passively speaking, this does look like you are his creation. You've also seen his handiwork. This does look like something Naez would do in terms of the actual surgical work. It is somehow both very rough and immaculate all at the same time. Like, you can tell it's someone who's had years and years of practice. He's just intentionally not using the best of tools or the best of circumstance, like a paid surgeon would. And as you examine the scar, you see it goes a full 360 degrees around his head.
So who is that?
that's Naez.
Rowan said that it wasn't.
I don't really understand.
Naez Fey. Take somebody else's name and give it to him. This guy's Fey. Did this guy take Naez's name? Swap him around. Answer me!
Well, the minute is up now. Huh? Huh? Okay.
Who are you?
My name is Naez. Court jester of the of the Southern Courts. No, I was right. Summer Courts. Can I inquire why you summoned me?
We didn't. Someone seems to have redirected our summon. Did you have an encounter with a extremely unusual being recently?
Not that I recall. I mean, I'm from the Feywild, so and unusual is kind of our thing, but nothing outside the usual of unusual of the Fey.
How long have you been known as Naez?
That was born? Actually, hang on. Before I make that my official answer. Yes, that would be his answer.
How did you get that scar on your forehead?
Oh, a terrible accident. When I was a baby, my mother dropped me into a pit of very sharp objects, and it sliced the top of my head clean off. I was lucky, and the court physicians said that it didn't affect my brain, but it made a perfect cut that just happened to graze around my brain, but still removed the top of my head.
Can I pet him?
Pet him? Do you know of other names?
Amongst the Fae, amongst the denizens of the material plane, what are we talking?
Either or. Just whatever. Like, do you, could we get a description on how Naez looks? Does he look irrelevant to that?
Body like a unicorn with 8 legs, but like a chocotar. Long arms, scaly blue skin, eye in the middle of his chest.
I think I would remember if I had met someone like that. That's unique. Even amongst Fae, that would be noticeable. No, I'm tried and true, pure-blooded fairy, through and through. What's that supposed to mean?
Using the telepathic bond, I'm gonna say I think Naez did something to this guy's mind to make him a decoy for the gate spell.
There would be no spell that like affected people's minds, would there?
I mean, if Topic would like to make an insight check, he can. Or an Arcana, I guess, technically also would be appropriate. I mean, there are several spells that have something to do with memory, but obviously the one that comes forefront to your mind, Tophic, would be Modify Memory, especially since it can be upcast to be permanent.
Draco, dispel.
I just cast detect.
He is indeed under an enchantment. Sure. Yes, he is under a modified memory spell.
I'll say that
I will greater restoration. I believe you're under an enchantment. Can I attempt to remove it?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I will greater restoration. Very.
Take 2 steps back.
Oh God, it hurts! Oh God! He just starts grabbing his head and shaking back and forth violently. Why would you do this to me? I was only trying to make you laugh. As blood starts coming out his nose, his eyes, his ears. He continues to shake violently.
I think something's wrong with him very much.
I'll try to heal. You need 7 hit points. Minus deafness and any diseases from the target.
Yeah, that's a little overkill. He doesn't even have 70 HP. But it works.
that's good. I was about to
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you remember what actually happened to you now?
I do. This great behemoth of a creature came and told me that I must be a part of his experiments. And I don't know for how long, but I was subjected to endless kinds of torture. He removed my left arm, reattached it, removed my right leg, removed my left leg, switched them around, tore off my wings, and then healed them back on with some sort of fiery-based tool. Until he decided, apparently, that there was nothing more he could learn from a weak fairy. And then he used a spell, and for some reason I started having a conversation with him. And in that conversation, I tricked him into giving me his name.
Oh, wow.
In exchange for my name.
What was your name?
Coconut Jesterberry. Jester of the Summer Courts. Or, I guess, formerly Coconut Jesterberry. I guess I am Naez of the Summer Courts now. And then he cast another spell, and I was left in the state that you saw me in but a few moments ago.
sorry, we put you through all this. Can someone get him back to the Feywild?
Sure. When you die, you go home, right?
No.
Listen to the rights.
I'm gonna cast a spell on you.
Why do I not trust this man as he flies behind Roar?
I cast True Polymorph.
What?
Polymorph into a fairy.
What?
What? What?
Woods fairy, right?
Yeah.
With all these lines on him, all these scars. So now he's gonna be himself without the lines and the scars.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something a little bit more sinister at play here, but okay, that's fair. You're polymorphing him into his former self. Got it.
I could just banish him back.
Oh yeah, you can do that now.
Spell this spell. As he looks at the fairy, spell this. And just hit him with banishment.
I don't think he can succeed at half a CR.
Yeah, I'm just making him feel at least like, oh yeah, I actually chose the spell just to give him that.
Okay, fair enough. He chooses to fail.
I hope. I'll keep the concentration for a minute so he stays.
Okay.
Alright. So do we try this again?
I'm a little worried he's done this more than once and just
I could rip a sage right to make sure that the one name now.
ask. You can ask the true name of my creator.
Oh. I pull out my sage card and just to make sure, asking the true names of Roman's creator. Do you have a last name? Just want to make sure.
No, I don't know that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll rip it, asking the true names of my companions, Roman creator. We go right to the horses now.
Nyx Leafly.
Say again? Oh. And Nick Leaf. God damn, how many experiments have you done? Actually, I don't wish to know. I will not ask.
I was about to say, are you ripping a sage card to find out?
I clicked that 2 seconds. It was like fucking premonition. I clicked it just.
ready.
I'll have Snowman 1 and 2 do the first two symbols, not the stun one.
How long does that take?
Around. Oh, Snowman's not as high as. That's right.
Someone can do it.
No, but they're not.
I mean, technically
So
they
their
are.
DC is only 51.
It's only 51.
Oh yeah, that fairy totally could have made that. Okay, well, once those are set up, I'll attempt to summon Nixie.
You will see the gate open. And you can feel that the spell is trying to pull someone in. How long is the gate open for?
1 minute.
After a minute, you can tell the spell is still trying to pull the creature, but as soon as you get to a minute, the spell closes, or I guess disapparates. I mean, you have a minute if you're going to do something. I was going to say, if you have a minute, but you get the feeling that something is preventing Naez from going through the gate. This isn't like a planar ruler or a deity forbidding it. The portal the portal wouldn't even open if that was the case. Something else is happening.
The goddamn vampire.
He bubbled
He was in
himself?
that bubble. Yeah. I'm gonna throw one of the snowmen at the books. Snowman gibberish. Are we going through the portal?
If the symbols are gone, yeah, I'll head through.
Fall behind. So is one snowman dead, or is he still alive?
Oh, it doesn't do any damage. It just makes you feel really bad, and you can't take any actions, and you can't speak.
So is that snowman just gonna stay there sad?
For a minute.
So the portal's only open for a minute.
Yeah, he's staying. He's in the demi plane. That's fine. We're going through.
If the snowmen start like unionizing, you'll know why. Can't unite?
I already tried to uprise. I smacked him down.
And as you surmised, as you come through, you will see the figure of Naez. And he appears to be inside what appears to be a shimmering sphere of force.
Yeah.
Vampire dude was
It looks very similar.
The creator is kind of scary. Well, not everyone.
see a bluish dragon extend out of Sai's hand and wrap around the sphere until the sphere appears to be dissipating. That's what I was looking for there. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Are we going to be entering initiative now?
Well, he doesn't appear to be hostile to you. So, I mean, you are more than welcome to start initiative. Let me throw you guys up on a map here.
You're just surprised to see.
No. He almost looks like a man who was expecting you to show up eventually. Let's see. He would have been in the middle of a field. He was looking for something. So we will go to the plains map.
Actually, if Naez is not openly hostile, I will approach him and say, Creator, and I'll hold out my hand for a handshake.
He'd shake your hand.
I use spell amplification to shorten 1 minute casting time to 1 action and cast Regenerate on Naez.
Okay, so at the start, that's 48 plus 15. And then you gain 1 HP at the start of each round. Or each turn. And if they're missing any limbs, restored after 2 minutes. Okay. So feel free to roll 48 for me, and we'll add 15 to it. So 35 points of healing. An interesting spell. Not sure what you're going for, but I guess thank you.
Don't forget the other effect of regenerate. You're missing a lot of limbs.
And you'll see him kind of like snap his fingers, like he's remembering what you're saying. Ah, yes, you are correct. Well, if you're here, this must mean you're ready to kill me. Or try. It seems you have caught me unawares. I will say, it'll be fun working on you again. And it seems I have new companions. Perhaps we'll make you a patchwork of them as well.
I'm going to take on my giant form.
What's up, Papa? Roar it, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. I give him a bardic inspiration. Which is a d20.
Well, you guys can roll initiative. You made your intent rather clear.
Wait, how do you change the dice? You have to like.
Go to game settings, configure your settings, go to dice so nice, I believe, right? Yeah. And then
Okay. I've never seen the token ones. Those are pretty cool. Rational sleep. Bird up.
I'm gonna swap my initiative.
Nice. Oi. Rolling. Naez is the one that got the net point. That's not nice.
It is nice. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Why am I still turn like this?
Give me a second. You all have pretty much a passive Arcana 15, right? Then I'll just roll that.
Shit. That cannot be good. Mundando is really good for us.
Ironically, it's really bad for Naez. That's actually really bad for a couple of you.
Voice spells.
I'd never considered this problem. So those of you who are above level 20 are now level 20.
I lose my boom.
Do we still have our? Do we have the booms? That we
Uh, No. Because it's supposed to be the version of you at that level.
If I had my weapon on, do I have that weapon?
Yes, that anime powers don't get regressed once they're activated. They're activated.
So we don't have our epic spells for the fight.
But we bought our boons with skill tokens.
Well, okay, so
Or we got the 20.
yeah, some of the ones that you had before 20, you'd still have. It's just anything that you obtained after level 20, you wouldn't have. For the purposes of this fight, which also applies to Naez as well. So him being epic level 30 actually means nothing in the end, and he's back to exactly the stat block you had in your folder. That kind of makes things easier for me, but that sucks for the rest of you. Alright then.
Lucky enough, I got most of those before I was level 20. Only thing I just lose is my level 5 class, my plus 5, my multi-class.
And well, you don't lose. You lose them for the fight. You're not actually losing them.
Yeah.
But you also don't have access to those epic spells that you just learned today.
Yeah.
That's
I don't have my divine classes.
No, you do. Those don't technically count past. This would be the level the level 20 version of yourself. So in your case, you're a little unique. So it would be whatever you had when you reached level 20. excluding divine classes, because for the purposes of this, you were higher than level 20 already. And now I am realizing I need to write an epic version of the 100 things of combat once people get to epic levels. All right, Mr. Topic.
This changes everything.
That's kind of the point of Magic of Combat.
I'm like, we got this. Oh crap, let's do this. Bonus action. I'll look at Naez fucking roaring. Let's just start off fucking fun and happy and see how it goes. Okay. My freaking character.
Sorry. Before you continue, roll me wisdom saving throw, please.
Massive lightning bolt, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, piercing, psychotic, radiant, blasting, thunder, charm, disease, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, restrained, silent. Wisdom save.
You know, it's funny that he doesn't have the Boon of Fate, because that would have been a really funny thing to do to Topic right now. Okay, you may continue. You felt for a moment a force, a power. Are you actually casting the spell? Well, if he can be, he is going to counterspell you. What? Hang on, let me remind myself. I always get counterspell confused with another spell. So counterspell is, if it's cast at third, he has to make a roll. If his spellcasting ability DC is 10 plus the spell's level, so he needs to make a 19 in order to beat your spell. Okay, because he wouldn't cast it at 9. He senses that you all are powerful enough that he's going to need. Well, he's actually also observing you. He's going to need to conserve resources. So it is. Okay, so what was Naez is a sorcerer, right? So that's charisma. That's what I was trying to remember. That is a 30, so I believe that it means your meteor swarm is counterspelled.
He's powerful, friends.
Can I use Draco to counterspell?
You can't actually tell he's counterspelling. He doesn't use material or somatic. He doesn't use material or somatic components.
Why did you fizzle from me, Mr. Coffee?
I was counterspelled. I know I was fucking counterspelled.
Oh yeah, you know it. You just don't. You just don't have, for the basis of counterspell. You can't counterspell the counterspell.
No, I got you. Powerful friends, and I will I'll access it here, bonus action, and then I will activate Capricorn ability. And end my turn as I float like a foot above the ground, just fucking coffee, cup in my hand, steam, it's fucking hot.
Warren, I believe that means it's your turn.
Okay.
Character sheet go.
I will move around behind Naez.
Reactions down.
40 feet.
If it doesn't mess you up too much and you want, you can roll the dice at next level up. I just can't remember how much you roll. Re-roll.
I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Naez at 9th level.
He is dispelled. I like how that's popped up so it could read Dispel Magic and then disappeared on me again. We really need to figure out why that happens, Grim.
Reaction, I'll activate Pisces. I believe. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Why keep closing his sheet? No better. Stop closing his sheet. Minimize it.
We still have all our weapons, right? Because those don't revert.
Correct. It's only level 20 version of yourself.
Us.
Okay, so you dispelled magic, and what was the other thing you did?
I am activating Pisces, my aura.
Pisces. Okay.
Roll spell.
Okay, so that means it is Nathan's turn. Sorry. I was having trouble with his character sheet wanting to open. Okay. Oni and Sai. I need you to both.
He doesn't need to make the save against the aura.
No, he doesn't, actually. Oh no, sorry. Okay. He does. This isn't. This wouldn't. This would be regardless of your aura, because he has his own auras. If you will remember, he has like 5. But the save was what again? It's wisdom.
Yeah.
See, it was that. This is both a bad thing that you got set to level 20 and a good thing because he had countermeasures for your Pisces. Unfortunately, getting set to level 20 means he loses all those too. A 20 is a fail, right?
Yeah.
He is going to activate his boon of paradoxical outcomes to make it so where he succeeded. Alright, yes. So order of operations, I should have resolved that first, I apologize. Now, for Oni and Sai... Oh, there is no save. Damn. That is a really good aura. If you're immune to this, it doesn't do anything to you, but you take 5 fire damage for just being within 20 feet of him. As you'll notice, the ground around him begins to scorch.
I heal.
My biscuits are burning. My biscuits are burning.
Also, I assume you would easily pass a DC 20 Wisdom save, Naez. I forgot to have you do that. I assume even at a 1, you're above a 20, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, so start of his turn. He's actually not going to focus on you. He is requiring anything other than verbal and somatic? No, it doesn't. Do. Why are you acting so weird today? Because he's feeling rude, he's going to aim 5 at Oni and 5 at Sai. So, Oni and Sai, I need you to make me 5 dexterity saving throws each. Four, 5.
Oof. I'll accept it.
I'll make that a...
So at 24. Yeah, 24.
No, I just changed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I have all these dice that I can do stuff with that I really don't, and now I have way too many. I have to.
Okay, let me roll these. So the first batch is a Sai. Sai, are you resistant, immune, or otherwise to lightning damage?
Nope.
So that is 26. 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all at half for you, so 67 plus 76 plus 73 plus 50 plus 68. That is 334. So that is 167 points of lightning damage to you, Sai.
You don't probably want to use the lightning.
Okay, and let me just make sure he doesn't have something that overcomes immunity to lightning. I don't think he does, but I will double check.
Not level 20.
Yeah, you're correct. Not at level 20, he doesn't. Yeah, so he doesn't. So then that begs the question. Oni, are you immune to being stunned?
No.
Then you are stunned, sir.
No.
Let me read what else it does. A big spell. Decimation bolts. So you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And all magical effects and spells within those 5 bolts that hit you are dispelled. So if you were under any permanences or any magical effects, they are dispelled.
Items?
It does not say items on it. Oh yeah, that's also that. Sorry, that goes for you too, Sai. If there were any spells or magical effects on you, they are dispelled.
Oh, sorry. Before you lost the gift of luck, sorry.
I had the luck.
He gave you a gift of luck, but you don't have it anymore.
Go! That fairy looks like he's been cut up again. Oh wait. Maybe he might. Well, he might not, because they're all half, right?
The damages, yes. That's why I said the damage you took total was 167 before resistance or immunities.
Never mind. I can't fail. Because I have a 30% con. Never mind. I still have concentration on that.
Oh. Hold on. I'm forgetting another part about Naez that is really quite nasty. I need to roll 5 separate d20 for each of you. So I'll handle size first. So he only gets 1 more. Oh no, he gets 1 more. Does not get 1 more. Gets one more. Does not get more. Gets 1 more. Does not. Okay. Gets 1 more. Does not. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more d6s to you, Sai. 24 reduced to 12 points of lightning damage extra to you, Sai. And then same game to you, Oni. No, yes. No, yes, yes. No, so actually you only take 3. Oh wait, you don't take. Why am I even bothering? You don't take extra damage from this. He's a sorcerer who has Boon of the Archon. That's a really good one. Okay. Does he have any bonus actions he wants to pull off? Nope. Not at this time. That is the end of his turn. Oni.
I am stunned, so my turn is over.
You are correct, sir. Thank you for the reminder. That's done now. Ends. Sai.
Orange AoE.
I'm not sure we've ever discussed whether it's visible or not.
I'm going to say, as a star sign bearer, you get that opportunity. I would say that normal people and even Naez doesn't see the area of effect.
So
Unless you have something like sea magic.
if I move straight forward to the bottom of Naze, am I going to be in the stun roaring?
What level did you activate this at, Ron?
5th level.
Okay, so that's a 50-foot radius?
Yeah, I think.
Now I have a circle prepared for you. Oh, that's why it's not working. I don't know, measuring tools this whole time.
I tried turning an aura on Nace, but it filled up the entire field.
Well, it makes sense. You said it was only 100 feet across.
Yeah, but it should have been a 50-foot radius.
There.
Yeah, which is pretty still.
It's because I haven't hit update yet.
Oh, you said that.
So as I attempt to move to here, do I get smacked?
No, he doesn't have Sentinel.
I drop the pom pom and draw the blade from the pen from its sheath.
Okay.
And that's a sheath.
Of course.
Before you continue, do you have True Sight, Sai?
Not on this character.
Then roll me one more d20, please. Okay, your 56 stands. For future reference, all attacks against him are made at disadvantage, as there appears to be 3 versions of him to those without True Sight.
One in the middle. Look. Never mind. Keep changing.
It's right there. No, right there. Oh, right there.
You didn't take the damage, True Sight.
Oh, I did. But not of my level 20 version of it.
Do you have something that overcomes damage immunities to necrotic? Same question for Radiant as well.
I will say no right now, because I can't find it.
Okay, so if you don't have a way to overcome immunities to Radiant and Necrotic, he takes 51 less damage from you.
I just don't know how to parse that on that thing.
26. Oh, Force 2, actually. So Force, Radiant, and Necrotic he's immune to, you would discover.
Oh, he's immune to?
Yes.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna delete it. So I don't.
So I need to give myself 5177 back. And is there anything he would do as a reaction? You seem to take lightning damage, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, he doesn't know whether you're immune to fire or not, so he's going to hellish rebuke you. As a reaction, sorry. I believe that is a success, yes. Are you immune to fire, resistant, etc.?
No.
Then it is 5 fire damage, sir.
I also forgot that I did put accurate on my weapon, so I do have advantage. So I'll just be swinging normal.
Okay, yeah, go for it. It was disrupted because you hit anyway.
Oh, so I can swing with advantage now. Then.
Yes.
I'm going to heal that and then end turn.
Okay. Why do you have access to that?
To what? I didn't mean to do that, but I did. I was just actually...
No, never mind. Somebody was clicked on. Someone was clicked on you because you're the active actor, and then someone hit a macro that rolled the create monster table.
Yes, that was probably me. Sorry, because I was trying to
You're
heal
good.
my guy, and then probably when it went to his turn, it targeted him.
You're good. I'm just like, what the?
Alright, did you say, how far is that? 20 get cloud command. 30 feet and target team. And I will cast this spell. Oh, and he will roll a 1.
So it's like he's gonna have a 1 no matter what.
Actually, I should probably make it a 2 so he can't fucking like chaos raid.
But they still be able to let chaos range.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because it treats it as if he rolled a 1.
Yeah, so I'd make it a 2.
Okay.
He's either got a high enough to pass it, either can't be charmed, or he's about to be a damn motherfucker.
It requires me to figure that out. Give me a
Yeah.
I believe he is not immune to charmed. And you did make him roll a 1. 2, sorry, you're correct. I know what I should have had him do as a bonus action. Too late now. So that means Wisdom save DC is 26. So that means his minimum is 13. 14. He is a dancing motherfucker.
And with that, I will end my turn.
I'll drop the aura.
Okay.
I can't get closer. Goes in. And I'll activate my Divine Haste ability.
Okay.
Kosik, are you, you said I could upgrade the dice?
Yes, sir. Yeah, if you wanna, I have like 5 reactions, so if you're using them, let me know.
I had True Sight before level 20,
Yep, so you would just make it a regular.
and I have advantage because of Force.
Correct.
He will use a reaction to Silvery Barb's that.
Do we see this?
No,
No.
he's already cast all the spells. I know. I want to freaking.
Just roll me
Just
roll me one more d20.
And of course, I rolled 0 20s on my.
Then you crit regardless.
Epic.
No. Hell yeah! Use that goddamn fucking reaction.
Well, I can't see all the damage types you do, but you get it.
I do 3d6 of every damage type.
Okay, well, you would learn he is immune to acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, thunder.
Not radiation?
Radiant, radiant. Radiation.
Yeah, like Godzilla's radioactive breath.
Oh,
After
right,
I saw
correct.
that, I went and got a boon for this.
Oh, fair enough.
Could you just list what we can hurt him with?
I kind of did.
Slashing, piercing.
So how much of that was radiation damage then?
It was the last one I added, so I guess the last 3. Oh, it would have been D8. So 7, 3, 14 radiation damage.
Okay, I will add an additional 14 damage to him.
Second attack.
And you don't have to make it a disadvantage or anything like that because you wipe those away anyway.
It actually would have been, because it was a crit, it would have been double dice, so it would have been 14, 16, 18, 21 radiation damage.
You can
Extra 7.
you can change the dice on that too if you want to. I said I have 5 reactions you can spend.
yeah, that was different dice. On the second one, it would have been 7, 14.
Is he unconscious?
He is down.
Oh,
He doesn't have Death's Resident.
Because it is not the player playing him, no. Test Resident only applies to the character if the player is playing them.
I still have a hasted attack, so I'll do one more to fail 2 death saves. If he has those.
Sure. He has 2 failed death saves.
Oh, and I can bonus action attack again.
So all 3 failed death saves. Oh, that does remind me, because he's dying, he explodes. So Naez, I think you're within 30 feet. Yes. So Naez, Tofik, Sai, and Oni, I need dex saves from y'all. That's it. Save for half. Yeah. He explodes for 68 fire damage, reduced to half for those who take fire damage. And as his body explodes, you notice a lot of foliage. Leaves, vines with thorns, things like that. Where his body was.
is that how it works? Is that how? That was real, huh? Oh, yeah, the God nature. God, you turn people into that when you kill them?
I believe he actually was part plant, so maybe it has to do with that.
Interesting.
Did he drop a crystal? What, a key?
Do you
No.
want to check that?
He does not appear to drop any crystals.
Do you want to go check the afterlife if they are actually dead? I don't know if you could go back to your job for a while, or the line, or whatever happens in the afterlife.
I
It would.
just pray to Aya, he might be, he'd know.
Oh yeah, true.
Lord Thea, has my creator been vanquished?
No. I sense that he is still alive. You must seek out Blackthorn Graveyard.
Oh, motherfucker! Fuck! Son of a snap! Drag! Fuck!
And I think it's fair that Roran didn't know about this, because I doubt this is something that any one of the Dead of Night shares, because this is actual weakness. But Thea feels no qualms about this, so he would tell you that you need to find the Blackthorn Graveyard. And he would tell you that that can be difficult because it doesn't exist by normal standards, so even something like the gate spell can't take you to it. You need to find one of its grove tenders, who will then grant you passage into the graveyard. He also suggests pretending to be like a warlock or someone who's seeking the power of the graveyard, because it is technically an eldritch being, so they like their ego stoked.
If I get my own body back, I can do that. Get stoke ego. Mine's less goddess magic.
What did you do?
Well, you took. He said it was until your long rest. You got long.
Yeah, there was a long rest between this fight then.
Yeah, I gotta wait until the combat ends.
Okay, the combat
Right
has
now,
ended.
I'm not part warlock. Now I'm part warlock.
Oh.
You can't already be a warlock to seek the power of an eldritch being. You get to be a warlock because you seek the power of an eldritch being.
Crap! I should have prayed before the combat ended.
It's funny, I came up with a good line about stoking ego. I've learned all I can from these books. Need no bow unto facts beyond the night owl. Offer some coffee. Would you like some coffee, young graveyard? What?
Sorry, I can't stoke egos because I'm part warlock.
Stoke my ego. Even though it's difficult.
So
I
no,
hand you my cup.
I drink from your cup.
we don't know how long he's staying dead for, right?
Yeah, I know. We gotta go. Someone's gonna become a warlock. One of you guys is stepping up.
Don't you have all? Didn't you say you have like all classes?
Apparently, like if you already are a warlock, you can't like flutter up to another dude and say, "Hey, dude, I want to be a warlock."
Have you tried?
It'd be a hard sell.
It'd be more like something like I have these, like I joined this dude, but I don't like the way he rolls. I want to go your way. Graveyard is a dead necromancer, not a necromancer. Maybe that's my failing. How the fuck do you find the graveyard?
Oh wait, I have. Nope, never mind. Monday has something to know.
Wait, I got it. No. We can go back to my plan. We get one of my snowman to try and butter up.
Don't they know it's not like the real?
To cover up the snowman's ears.
Sounds like sick.
I mean, I could just egg somebody and say, "Hey, make yourself a warlock." Pray to them. Who we trying to find?
Blackthorn Graveyard.
how long we have left.
My question is, would he be a signal to the others somebody going into the graveyard, do you know?
Hmm.
But yeah, if he's in a guild, if he's in a group, an adventuring group,
They'd be notified of his death, but he's not technically dead. MIA.
or snow around and be like, all right, so this is the deal. You're gonna become part of Warlock now. So you gotta sit down. You're gonna try and contact Blackthorn Graveyard and tell them you like what he's selling. You want some of his power. You need to open a gate.
Butter him up. You gotta butter him up. You gotta say, oh, I
He
think
gets it.
You are the best Blackthorn Grave ever heard of.
He gets an immediate response of rejection. He lacks the thing that you need to become a warlock of the Blackthorn Graveyard.
Well, so what happened, Si? Did he accept it?
I don't know. He lacks the thing. He needs to be part of Blackthorn Graveyard.
Be able to die.
Okay, he lacks two things that was needed.
No.
A body and a soul that needs to go to get to.
Well, the body's not as important, but there's something in the body that is important.
Can you ask? What do I need?
Nope, it will not answer him. It seemed to barely acknowledge him. It barely seemed to acknowledge him the first time.
Said he could seek out the wardens.
Lauren. Like, Naez said that the gate doesn't technically work. But you only got travel duty, right? You just like passage there.
I could try. I don't have any specific ability that lets me do that.
He can only teleport without air. Now, as spoiler alert, next campaign, if you ever get to Divine in our Travel God again, you actually do get the ability to do the same thing with Plane Shift. It's just at a much higher Divine rank. I'm just gonna try to find that book that I was working on.
Does gate crash allow us to do this?
No, again, Gatecrash doesn't actually allow you to enter a plane without. So if you read it carefully, Gatecrash doesn't actually help you get into a plane. It just lets you open plane shift at will. It doesn't say that it ignores the planar effects of the plane, which I was surprised because it's not really gate crashing. Then it's just plane shifting with. It's not even that because it doesn't use gate. It uses plane shift. Yeah, when traveling between planes, you can choose to open a temporary portal to that plane while you do. The portal remains open. You and any creatures you designate can pass through the portal as many times as you want. Nothing in that statement states that it ignores planar effects.
the gate, it shortcuts this specific plane. And he did say not even gate to it. Well, I guess we can. Maybe we could target him, but we're not targeting the plane.
Scott, we do have gate. Mr. Rowan, do you remember your maker's name?
It'll take me one. I don't have it.
So it's now
But I do have it.
We try that.
yeah, it seems very the same way it
I
works.
don't know how to find. Oh, Warden.
Go forward.
And as you look over, crisscross applesauce kind of like floating in the air, and starts speaking in kindly. I'm gonna try to.
It will not speak to you because you lack the thing that you need to join the graveyard.
You're muted if you're speaking to us.
Damn it! I said it would not even. It would ignore you completely because you lack the thing that you need to join the graveyard.
I do, but Sai doesn't.
I have gate too. So yeah. So as long as I use gate to do it.
Try bringing Miss, what was it, Leafy?
Mm-hmm.
I will send the gate to see if I can try the port. I don't even think actually will work. No. Of the god or the. I'm trying to remember. Was it by like how did we get that port? Oh, no, I forget.
I forgot what we were talking about this before. The deity. I thought it was just deity, but that's also plane holder. So mending the black hole soul or black hole.
Well, this seems like a good point to end session for tonight while you guys can get some time to think about how you'd get into contact with this creature. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.